got bit by a dog yesterday. Of course, while I was working. And if you hadn't watched a whole lot of my videos, you might not know, but I'm a big-time dog lover. Very rarely do I ever meet a dog that I don't like and don't want to pet. So, what happened was, I talked to my customer before, and I had told her I would come later on in the week to cut her grass, and then I had some time get freed up, and I was able to go yesterday. Of course, she wasn't expecting me and didn't know to have the dogs put inside. I pull up, and she's got her kids loaded up in the car like she's getting ready to go somewhere. She runs out, writes me a check real fast. And I've mowed with these dogs out before, but it was late in the season when I didn't have to weed eat at all. And I hadn't had any trouble out of them at that point. So she says, let me put the dogs up. And I thought, well, no, you look like you're ready to go. Just don't worry about it. So I said, no, don't worry about it. That'll be fine. Now, bear in mind, I know these dogs have bit people before. I knew this. So this is my mistake. She says, let me put the dogs up. I said, nah, don't worry about it. Nah, it'd be alright. Well, I mowed without any kind of issues. You know, they would run beside the mower every now and then, but, you know, all dogs do that. They don't like loud things. So I start trying to weed eat. And this is some kind of basset hound mix. He's white with black markings on him, but he's long and fat like a basset. Anyway, I start weed eating and I see this dog coming out the corner of my eye, and I don't pay him no mind because he's circling wide around me. Next thing I know, I feel something hit me in the back of the leg. This dog has bit my calf. Like hard enough to rip my jeans, and didn't draw blood, but he did break skin. And now it's kind of swelled up, and you can see not just where the canines hit, but you can see like the teeth in between, those middle teeth. You can see where they scratched me up pretty good too. It's not terrible as far as dog bites go, but it was enough to get my attention, make me say ow. So, since I brought this on myself, telling the lady not to worry about putting her dogs up, excuse me, I decided there was no sense in me complaining about it to her or anybody else. And she knows her dogs have bit people before. Oh, you didn't leave me any money. The whole point of coming out right this minute was to collect from this lady. I don't want to mess with her mail. She usually leaves my payment in that bottom hole. Anyway, I went on about my day and I finished up, and at the end of the day I thought I probably ought to tell her something, so next time I come, if she happens to not be home and she knows I'm coming, she'll at least put them back in the house, because I don't want to get bit again, and I don't want to try to do all the trimming around her yard with one eye watching what the dogs are doing. So I texted her. She don't even know I'm here. Great. So I texted her and said, well, my not being bit by a dog streak has ended today. LOL. You know, I'm trying to make a joke out of it. Certainly don't want this lady to think I'm mad at her, because it was my fault to start with. And even if it wasn't my fault, she's a nice lady. And she's always paid on time. She's not one of the people that I ever have to chase around to get paid from, which means a lot to me because I do have some that I have to stay on top of pretty hard. So anyway, I hit send on that text and start to put my phone up. Before I could even get my hand off the phone in my pocket, it's ringing, and it's her. She's freaking out. Evidently one of these dogs has messed somebody up pretty bad that wasn't supposed to be in her yard before. And, you know, just like anybody else that owns a dog that finds out they bit somebody and don't know how bad, she's imagining the worst. So I tell her over and over again, it's no big deal. I'm just letting you know what happened so you'll know I'm not mad. She said, did you kick him? I said, no. Why would I kick a dog? Well, next time he does it, kick the hell far out of him. Oh, I'm not going to do that. That dog is just doing what he was made for. He's protecting his territory, protecting his owners, whether they're home or not. I'm the one that's intruding on his territory. So no, I'm not going to kick the dog. I might wave a weed eater in his face, but I'm not going to hit him with it. Certainly not going to kick a dog.